Hey guys, Matt here with BuiltRight Industries. Today I'm going to show you how to install the latest revision of our Ford F-Series rear seat release. Alright, so in your rear seat release kit, you are of course going to receive the pull strap, the bracket, the support bracket here. We're going to give you the T30 TORX. That's everything you need to install the kit. And then it's also going to come with a BuiltRight small catalog, thank you card with a link to the install guide, and of course a sticker. So for the installation of your BuiltRight Industries rear seat release kit, you're going to need a T30 TORX. That's going to come included in the kit. And then you're going to need something to release the seat one time initially. I like to use a closed-end wrench like this. Some people will use a coat hanger. Some people can use their finger. I'll leave that up to you, but I'm going to show you how to do it with a simple wrench. All right, rear seat release installation. The first step, if you've got a Super Crew, is to lift the seat bottom. If you've got a SuperCab, you can leave it down. And this is just going to be a tighter fit. We'll go through that here in a minute. But I'm going to lift the seat bottom up. If you watch the seat back, it pulls the seat back away from the cab a little bit, and that gives us the space that we need. Now, I'm going to show you this once I drop the seat. I'm going to do it here and give you some measurements. It'll be clear once you watch it all. So I'm going to look about 4 inches in from the side of the seat and about 7 inches down. There's a small pin on the existing factory latch there. That's the pin that we're going to attach the product with. And I'm going to grab that pin with here. It's about like the size and shape of a pencil eraser. And it is going to be about 4 inches in from the outside. On my truck, that's right around this seam. And then 7 inches down from this point up here. All right, so we're 4 inches in. I'm going to reach 7 inches down with the wrench and my finger. I'm feeling for that little pencil eraser on the factory latch. I'm going to put my wrench around it and release it. Your seat bottom here, my seat bottom is latched up here, so that's keeping me from pulling it up. I'm going to drop both down at the same time. All right, so this is the factory latch. I'm going to show that to you again. I want to show you too, though. This is the latch. It's interfacing with this crossbar. When we drop the seat here, I have the seat bottom up. This is the position of the crossbar. I'm going to leave it right there. All right, so back to the latch. I re-triggered the latch. This is the pin that you're reaching for, right here. 4 inches in, 7 inches down. That is what we're trying to do. On some trucks, you can do it with your fingertip. On some trucks, this latch is really tight, but this should work just fine. On a SuperCab truck, we can show you some video of that here while I'm describing it. On a SuperCab truck, when you lift the seat bottom, this surface doesn't come away from the cab. So you are going to be reaching down here blindly. It can be frustrating, but it's definitely possible. We always walk people through it and it works just fine. Call us or email us if you're having problems. One little hiccup on the SuperCab is sometimes from the factory, there's a very short little strap attached here. You might be able to get a finger on it, you might not. Very often they fall down and they're actually sitting down here behind the seat. But that is the deal on the SuperCab. Like I said, we've got other video of that and we'll show that to you here. What is unique about this truck is that in the crew cab trucks, when you lift the seat bottom, this seat back moves away from the rear bulkhead. In a SuperCab, it doesn't. So this is just a tighter, it's a tighter reach to initially release this, but that of course makes the BuiltRight rear seat release product more valuable. So before we put this back up and show you how to install it, I did lower it. I want to show you what we're looking for back here. So on a SuperCab truck, your latch might look like this, or it might look like this. The only difference, if you'll notice, is the way that this pin looks. This is just a round cylinder. This one has almost a square nail head type of feature. And actually, this pin is supposed to have a little pull strap on it like this. Now, there's still not space to get down here to reach that. I can't really explain why they did this, but I have found that most customers do not find this pull strap, or if they do, it's on the floor in the back of the truck. So again, this is not super useful, but just to show you, if you're having trouble releasing it the way that we show you, it could be that instead of reaching for a pin like this, you need to be trying to reach for a loop like this. And when you do that, it's kind of in like one of these orientations, and you need to find a way to pull it back towards the seat, not just up. So you'll figure that out if you come across that, but what we're going to show you is how to grab this pin to lower the seat blindly. So I'm trying to reach this just enough to pop it up. The other thing I've got here, another tool you could use, is something like a piece of welding wire or a clothes hanger to do the same thing. So that's what we're going to be doing. When I'm doing this, you're not going to be able to see much because, again, your cab wall is right here. But that is what we're trying to do, is release this pin. Reach down there for that and release it. On the cab wall, this is what you're going to find. There's a crossbar. This is where the latch engages. So if you reach down here with your hand, you're going to see these two upright pieces, and the latch pin is kind of between them, something like this. All right, so let's flip the seat up and do that. You're reaching down here. You're feeling for this pin. On the side, you're gonna be reaching like this, and then grab this pin and pull up. Again, we're looking for 7 inches down from the top of the upholstery. So I should just be able to see the tip of the wrench out from the top. And because this is bent, I'm gonna kind of scoop in between those 2 uprights and grab the pin, just like that. So again, I'm reaching down like this, scooping in, opening up. The way that this mechanism is, when I raise the seat bottom, watch the seat back. It moves like that, and it moves that crossbar up and down, which is the reason this crossbar is able to slide. The important thing here is, when we released this initially, our seat bottom was up. That means this is in its top position. Leave it here, don't touch it. When we go to relatch it initially, I'm gonna raise the seat bottom up again, just like this, and that's how we're gonna relatch it. That is how we know the 2 of them are gonna line up. If you've moved this, or it's slipped or it's slid, this is the position you're looking for. I don't know what other words to use to describe how, I understand why it's complicated for people, but it's,
Don't touch it.
Just take my word for it. Don't touch it. I don't know what else to say. People, every day, people are calling saying that they adjusted this and now it doesn't work. And it's like, just don't touch it. Don't touch it. Just don't touch it. First thing we're gonna do here is remove the factory latch, keeping track of these 2 screws. We're gonna need those again. These can be pretty tight from the factory. You may need to kind of break them loose here. Try not to let them drop into the seat back. You can fish them out. It's not a big deal, but it'll add a couple minutes to your installation. All right, so we've got our latch here. I'm gonna grab our rear seat release pull strap and the bracket and get those ready. So your pull strap's gonna have this Velcro. This is one of the newer features. You can imagine that sticking to the top of the seat here. And then we're gonna slide the strap into the keeper there. So that's gonna keep that. And then this is gonna be about like that. Now I'm gonna show you how it fits onto the latch. This is another place where people get tripped up. The bracket is designed to fit on top of the latch, not under it, and then slide on. So I'm gonna put our pull strap over this and then maneuver the bracket into place like that. Everything should line up nicely. The shark fin here is gonna keep this from falling off. This is gonna keep the strap held up, and then the Velcro is gonna keep it right at the top of your seat. So now I'm gonna move this back into position. You got a little tab here. You just gotta make sure it's interfacing with the seat. And I'll get these both started by hand, and we'll just tighten them down. All right, bracket's on, it's tightened down. I'm gonna put our Velcro in place here, right at the top of the seat. And then I'm gonna trip the latch, test out the function, works well. One thing to note, and I think this is important to note, the reason we designed this way, and with the bracket on top of the factory latch here, and just pulling on the factory pin, is that this is a very important piece of the safety system in the car. You can imagine what would happen if you get into a car accident and the seat folds down because this is not secure. So it was a very conscious decision for us here at BuiltRight to not impact this factory latch at all, not replace it, not redesign it, not modify it. That is the reason this is designed the way that it is. So if you're looking at another solution that replaces this latch, I would say just do so with caution. So with that, we are ready to relatch the seat. All right, so now we're in a position where we can relatch the seat. Again, we didn't touch the crossbar. I'm gonna lift up the seat bottom and the seat back at the same time, give them a good slam, and that should re-engage the latch. One thing you'll find is if you hold on to this strap while you re-engage, just holding onto the strap can be enough to keep this latch from triggering. So I'm gonna flip it up, and then I've got this is stuck here now because I've got the side release here, so I'm gonna bring that down, and I can tell my seat is nicely latched here. Now I'll go ahead and pull the strap. We're all set, relatch it. Good to go. Really quickly, if you're having trouble relatching this and you know your crossbar is in the correct location because you didn't touch it because I told you not to, a couple of things that can be the issue. Again, I mentioned some of these latches can be really tight. Periodically, we'll have somebody that can't get it to relatch. we'll ask them to lubricate this and then cycle it a handful of times just to kind of loosen it up a little bit. The other thing is this plastic bushing here is pretty strong. It's a pretty stiff bushing. This latch was not originally designed to be open and closed a bunch, so Ford didn't care about that. If you find that you're having issues, sometimes people find that heating this up to loosen it up before they slam it to make some space works. Some people will file down this little bushing. Some people will slice it with a knife, again, just to loosen it up a little bit. Those are all ways where the factory latch can kind of sabotage our success here. One of the most important things, though, is just making sure this crossbar is in the right spot. If it's not, you're going to slam this seat and the crossbar is just going to hit here, and obviously that's not going to work. So I'm just going to cycle this one time. It's latched. I'm going to bring it down. Sometimes your seatbelt will keep you from bringing it down. This is the lower position of the crossbar in a Super Crew truck. If after all of this you're still having issues, reach out to customer service. They've heard it all, they've seen it all, they've helped everybody through this. So don't hesitate to call or email. We're happy to help you out there. So with that, your BuiltRight Industries rear seat release is installed. It is safe, it is ready for use. Use all the space back here wisely. I've got a first aid kit back here. Oftentimes it's jumper cables. In the winter, it's extra gloves, hats, jackets, that sort of thing. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, find us in the comments, send us an email, give us a call. Catch you next time.